Hello everyone and welcome back to my Beyond the Gates 24 official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne has an exigency to deal with, while Jacob Hawthorne is presented with a moral dilemma. And will Bill Hamilton and Danny Dupree celebrate a reunion of feathers? The Beyond the Gates exercise videotape for the week of March 31st to April 4th reveals that Naomi will be busy with competitions. She'll have yet another bone with her father at his law establishment that requires a 911 call, but is she joking, or is Bill in trouble? He seems to be holding his wrist/hand, but he's standing over and seems fine. Will he be okay? Still, it's the face-off between her and Haley Lawson Hamilton that will offer some explosions. In the exercise, Naomi and Haley are together when the council countries, "You really want to help." As Haley nods and goes to snare her former stylish friend's hands, Naomi angrily replies with, "Also, stay the hell down." Yikes, Haley was awaiting a moment, but Naomi wasn't having it. Meanwhile, Naomi's hubby, Jacob, will have his hands full at work, too. The exercise shows him outdoors at night, watching his mate, Marcel Malone, take plutocrat from Joey Armstrong from hence. Jacob's voice can be heard telling his father and police chief that he knows what he saw, Marcel taking plutocrat from a suspected felonious. This is when Elon tells Jacob that this can go no further, and that they both need to keep this quiet. But can Jacob keep his mouth shut knowing that Marcel are being shady? Back to Haley, the Beyond the Gates exercise videotape for the week of March 31st to April 4th shows her desperately looking for Bill and telling someone that she insists they tell her where her hubby is. While Haley is asking this, a clip shows Bill, kindly cozy on a settee nearly, sitting with Danny. The two lock eyes and it looks like they could partake a lip cinch. Is this a dream or reality? Will these two spouses soften up to each other? Could they be gearing toward a reunion? The last scene of the exercise shows Vernon Dupree with Anita Dupree at the manse. Anita declares that man has too important power, as Vernon replies, "We can't allow him to pull that detector." Are they talking about Bill or someone differently? What to watch stories daily update for March 31st April 4th tease Chelsea's change of heart, Kat and Eva's sweepstakes, and Andre's avoidance. Tune in coming week so you can catch all of the action in Fairmont Crest. Joey got into business with Vanessa while working to figure out how to keep Doug on the hook. Jacob caused trouble for Marcel. Chelsea considered her pivot from model to developer. Kat and Tomas grew closer as she bandied moving their relationship forward. Danny plotted emotionally as Chelsea revealed her plans for her future down from modeling. Vernon brazened Martin over his presidential plans. Vernon told him not to run. Naomi made a big decision about taking on a case against her pater's establishment. Danny replied to Chelsea's decision to quit modeling. She allowed. Her son was joking, but Chelsea assured her she was serious. Bill challenged Naomi when she served him. Tomas commended in Kat. Smitty wondered what differently Martin was hiding from him. Leslie tried to help Eva. Kat incubated a scheme of her own. Martin and the family upset about Tyrell. Smitty brazened Martin. Marcel was nice to Jacob, too nice. Vanessa was suspicious of Doug and Joey. Leslie and Ted went head-to-head, and he gave her $50,000 to go down. Kat set a trap for Eva, but the videotape ever faded. Tyrell commended in Samantha about what really helped to beget his injuries. Kat and Eva face off. Danny gives Chelsea her input. Bill goes before Naomi's back. Andre avoids Ashley. Danny gets an unanticipated caller. Naomi takes control of her case. Jacob takes a stage against Detective Malone. Bill admits why he really came to see Danny. Ashley and Derek invite Andre over for regale. Away, Jacob and Naomi struggle with moral dilemmas. Nicole crashes Vanessa's business meeting. Bill and Naomi go head-to-head. Andre begins interviews for his talkie. Chelsea has a change of heart. Meanwhile, Nicole drops a stunner on Vanessa. Who are the players in Fairmont Crest? Let's meet the Dupree family. Clifton plays the part of Vernon Dupree, the primogenitor of the Dupree family. Davis describes Vernon as the anchor who holds the family together. A civil rights activist and business Napoleon-turned-assemblyman, he has since retired. Tooney plays Anita Dupree. As Tooney notes, "Duet mess with mama." Tooney describes Anita as the center of the fire, that's the Dupree family. She's a former songster who tries to keep her family calm and steady. Anita grew up in the Chicago systems and sang with a girl group, which was followed by a solo career. After meeting Vernon at a civil rights rally, she left her career before. Daphne plays Dr. Nicole Dupree Richardson, the elder Dupree son. She's a psychiatrist who plays the predicated and stable son, as opposed to her family. Carla plays Danny Dupree, the youngish Dupree son. She left home at 16 times old to become a notorious model. She met and fell in love with Bill Hamilton, and the two wedded when Danny was a bare 19 times old. She gave up her career and was married to him for 30 times. They had 2 daughters. Danny supported her hubby and helped him produce his career before he ditched her for their son's stylish friend. Bill also moved his new woman into the reopened community which was erected by Granddaddy Dupree. Brandon plays Martin Richardson, Daphne's son. Martin is a youthful, passionate Solon looking to follow in Grandpa Vernon's steps. Prepati plays Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne, Danny's aged son. A civil attorney, she's married to Jacob Hawthorne and living outside the gates in Washington, D.C. Ronnie Rose Montilla plays Chelsea Hamilton, Danny's youngish son. She's a fashion model and influencer. Colby plays Catherine Cat Richardson, Daphne's son. Muhammad describes Cat as business expertise. Cat owns a business with her kinsman Chelsea. Lindstrom plays Joey Armstrong, a summer house proprietor who's dying to get beyond the gates. Katie plays Pamela Curtis, a fabulous gym director who's Danny's stylish friend. McLean says Pamela and Danny get into all kinds of trouble together. Jen Jacob plays Ashley Morgan, a nanny who's also Naomi's stylish friend. Ben Gavin plays Derek Baldwin, the bodacious firefighter and swain to Ashley. Lauren Buglioli plays Vanessa McBride, a high-end real estate agent married to Dr. Doug McBride or High Academy squeeze. Buglioli notes there's trouble in paradise. Look for effects to get complicated with this couple. Amber Michelle plays Eva Thomas. Michelle describes Eva as vibrant and edgy. Eva didn't grow up behind the gates and works to negotiate the sways and outs of both worlds. Trisha Mann Grant plays Dana Leslie Thomas, Eva's mama. Mann Grant describes Leslie as a manipulative egocentric who causes her son all kinds of trouble. Administrative patron Sheila Ducksworth notes they cast nearly everyone they wanted for the show. Administrative patron Julie Carruthers notes they've a big cast, with 20 contract players and roughly 20 recreating characters. It's clear that Leslie told her son that Ted ran off on them both. This means that Eva thinks deadbeat Ted purposely and deliberately turned his reverse on them both. Ted was sloppy. Leslie told him she had taken care of the baby, but how could he take her at her word? Right now, it's looking like he just assumed everything, packed her off, and went about his life. Ted has a counsel who helped him take care of the Dana situation back in the day. He was playing back also. And he sure isn't now. Just stay until he finds out she may have no way gotten the revocation. And who's this counsel? Whatever happened to that DNA test Leslie and Eva were going to have ready to go? What were the results? And is that going to be part of the Ted and Nicole anniversary surprise party? Kat really tried to trap Eva, and she did. Kat spotted Eva going through Nicole's case lines thanks to the spycam. The Delicate, Sherry Carter's train. Effects didn't work out for Kat. Eva was suitable to get relief of the substantiation, leaving her perhaps sister looking stupid in front of her parents. But Kat saw what she saw. They will most presumably go head-to-head coming week. So that's commodity we can all look forward to.